So at Barna Group, we interview thousands of students, parents, pastors, kids every year trying to figure out what's the contours of spirituality in our nation today. And so when students are talking to us, and we talk to a lot of youth pastors, and we're trying to constantly think about what's happening, one of the things that I think is most important for us to realize about the student culture today is this issue of sexuality. Homosexuality, sexuality, guys and girls, and just how far the boundaries have been pushed. And of course, media has had a huge role in shaping our attitudes, our appetites, and we're certainly living in a different kind of culture than we were 20, 30, even 10 years ago. But the other thing to realize is that as we're interviewing young people, what I find from students is that there's this disconnect between their questions and our willingness sometimes as student leaders and parents to really answer honestly about the kinds of things that we've struggled with in the past, or to realize that even though the Bible is really clear about a lot of things related to sexuality, it's not like a manual that has every answer, and that a lot of this is things that we have to kind of work through, and in relationship, and about forgiveness, and about how we're actually people who restore. I mean, it's really interesting because the church is the one place where families are sometimes the most judged for being single parents. In other words, if a young woman makes a mistake, and we say we're pro-life, if a young woman makes a mistake and gets pregnant, we're one of the toughest places sometimes to receive the restoration or the money or the encouragement or the kinds of support that would be necessary for a new mom. And so this is a difficult thing, that sexuality is really important for us to wrestle with, and to wrestle with honestly without any of these kinds of inhibitions. We need to be appropriate, we need to be careful, we need to be cautious, we need to be biblical, but we have to be engaged in the way sexuality is changing, and at least being honest with ourselves and with the students will help us get there.